It's April 5th, 2022, everyone, and these are my dreams. Dreams are a way for me to see into the past, the present, and the future. So if you are in the know, you are in the right place because this is where knowledge begins. Now, my first dream had to do with, as you can see, feces and nail. This just is how ugly this feces is on the screen. This is how ugly the feces was in my dream. Dreamt that I was on my balcony, and um, this young boy, Babylonian Indian, said, I don't wouldn't peg him to be. I would say between the ages of 9 and 10. On the left side of me, oh my gosh, there was so much feces on my balcony that had rusted nails, plus these two nails that were not rusted that was on my balcony. To the right of me on this chair, um, there was curtains that was on a chair. Then there was more feces on the chair. And the little boy went and he took a bag to clean off the balcony, but he didn't take up the feces that was on the chair or on the ground to the right of me. He just took up the curtain and this which it was gray, and this other uh white, let's say curtain, but share. Now, below us, there was this lady, an Indian lady. She was on her balcony. Her balcony was clean. So I thought the little boy was going to clean up my balcony. However, he didn't. And I said to myself, I'm not going to clean up this because there was a whole, I'm telling you, it was so nasty and messy. I said, nope, I'm not doing it. However, after all that, he picked up the two curtains and put it in a bag to discard it. There was kids outside, like you could see the kids that was on the ground because, like I said, I was on the balcony. I held on to a portion of the balcony, and it was as if the balcony, the iron part of it, was it was giving way. It was breaking away. It was rusted, so it was breaking away, and the little boy started to jump up and down, and I thought, oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't hurt himself. And he was saying to his friend um, that was downstairs on the ground to wait for him. He's going to come and they can go drinking together, and I'm saying, drinking, you're too young to be going out drinking. And he wouldn't listen to me. He wanted to go out to get drink and get drunk, so in a way, I know what this dream means. Um, there's a lot of things that's happening in my family, but however, in the dream though, the feces, all that feces, had to do with my sister's first daughter. Um, and I know what this dream is because there's, like I said, there's a lot of shit going on. Well, I didn't say it, but there's a lot of crap of going on in my family. So I kind of know what this dream is. But when it comes to the little Indian boy that wanted to go out with his friends, he was like 9, wanting to go out to get drunk, drink and get drunk. I have to think about the young kids in this world with what's happening, because a lot of them aren't listening. It's like you're 9 and you want to go out drinking to go get drunk. So it's like, as parents, we have to like take charge of our kids' life, because a lot of things have caused them to be confused with what's happening now. There's a lot of kids that are suffering from anxiety, panic attack, depression. A lot of them are committing suicide. So the environment of earth has changed for our children. So therefore, we also have to look at their future and see what their future holds for them, because it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. And I'm going to leave this dream alone. So if you can add to it, well, not add to it, but make some semblance of it, please do. You know, onwards I go with my next dream. Now, with all that said, with the first dream, with the feces and the nail and stuff like that, um it ties in with this dream, because I was thinking, like, I'd gotten up to go to the bathroom and I was thinking about that dream. And then when I went back to sleep, I had this dream. It had to do with my building. Now they're supposed to be they've got like a zoning thing put up where they're requesting permission from the local council to build condos and stuff where I live. And it was as if, well, it wasn't as if this dream came into play. Like, I was walking my dog outside, um and then there was this lady, to make things a little bit shorter, this lady, white lady, she had a blue mask on. It was a colorful mask. It was really nice. Young white lady. She had two dogs, a brown one and a black one. And she was walking her dog, and she was saying, you didn't see the sign that they've put up? And I said, no. She said she read the sign, and there was another sign that was put up. The sign was in purple and another color. Like, when you think purple, when you see the pinky purple, that's started off the video with the Michelle Jane books, think that color. However, I didn't get to go over there and read the sign, so I know that um, there's more to come with the building that I'm living in. Either they're going to demolish the building, and I'm thinking they're going to probably demolish it because of the balcony. When I was touching the balcony, when I was telling you about in the feces dream, like it was breaking away. So I'm thinking that they're more than likely going to demolish this building, because I can't see how they're going to put condos, stores, and other stuff um, on the property, because for me and to me, there's no soil integrity. Once they start drilling, it is gonna to me, in my view, it's going to hurt the foundation of this building, to the way it's built and the way it's situated. So we'll see, because I know for a fact the ground here that I'm at is not stable. There's no, how would you say, holding power, if that's a proper way to put it. I just can't see them keeping it due to the soil integrity. I'm just going to leave it at soil integrity, and I'm going to leave this at this. So I will see what happens later on, if the new owners speak to the people, yada yada yada. But there's something going on with my building. Is going to be going on with my building, and I'm going to leave that alone, because I'm really looking to leave. And excuse the noise. There's a ambulance going by. Now, my next dream has to do with the woman of Zion, her church. It was as if um, no, it's not as if. In the dream, I was walking towards her church. It was early morning and the doors was closed, but her church was inside of another church. I'm not sure if it's Protestant church or Roman Catholic church, but her church was inside of another church. And I went in, and people started to come in. This one gentleman dressed in a pinky purple, just like the color that you see in the first slide that started this video. He was dressed in that, and he was dressed in black pants, and he was sitting down. He had the nicest waist. His body was bigger than his waist, and the lady of Zion, she was saying something, she was talking, and then he started, says, I hope nobody looks at me, do not stare at me, he doesn't like people looking at him, and so forth. So, um, I do not know what is going on in Zion, the different Zion churches, because I think basically time is running out for those people that are of Zion. Zion is supposed to be a holy place, but within the churches of Zion here on earth, there's a lot of nonsense and lot of nastiness that's going on. So Zion really need to clean up. You can't. Zion can no longer be affiliated with churches, and I'm gonna leave that as is. But it is not good. It is truly, truly, truly not good. So, Black Zion, you people of the churches of Zion here on earth, you guys need to clean yourselves up. You cannot say Zion is a holy place, but yet disgrace Zion with some of the things that you do. And I'm going to leave that at that. Now, this dream is different for me. The reason why I have no rules disobedience dream, the reason for this, or the reason why I put this, was because after all that was said, um, in my waking hour, um, after I walked my dog, I came back home and I went back to sleep. Hence this dream, too. I was thinking about feeding the poor, and I was saying to myself too that I hope Lovey and our God, because I call God Lovey, um, do not feed the wicked and evil of earth, because I don't want to feed them. You know, the wicked and evil of earth is not a part of life; they're a part of death. So I refuse to feed them, and I hope God doesn't feed them. Like, I know for a fact there is going to be more starvation on land. There's going to be shortage of food. I've already stacked up already, so there's no more stacking up to do for me, because I've already stacked up on food, because I know the future. I know what is to come. Lands are going to sink, because the environment of earth has and have been changing her environment slowly but surely. So the yield in food that we usually get, we're not going to get it anymore. The different waterways of life is going to get so polluted that the water cannot you cannot drink the water. All of this has nothing to do with God. It all has to do with humans. See, in a lot of things, you look at life and you look at the corporate world, and you also look at the political world, where you have some politicians, they don't care who they sell their land to be developed, whether it be for housing, whether it be for factories or not. They do not factor in my view, farmland. So the more we as humans procreate with each other, the more kids we have, is the less land space we're going to have over time, because we need place to live or house our family. Some people, they use greed, they buy up land and for investment and development of condos, houses, or whatever. No one is really looking at farmland, that as humans we need food. So the more humans, or the more our population grow, it's the less land space over time we are going to have. So yes, there's going to be more starvation, not due to the war that is happening. It is due to people are truly not farming. Now, I've said in some of my books, those who live in warm countries, like you have the Caribbean, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, um, you have Brazil, Mexico, you have warm lands, a lot of warm lands in Africa. I'm going to exclude Jamaica. And the reason why I'm excluding Jamaica is because Jamaica is already done for. God already deemed that land unclean. It is the only land on the face of this planet that I know of that God has said, Michelle, Jamaica is dirty. You are forbidden to go into that land. Therefore, death owned Jamaica and the people of Jamaica. So I will not tell them to farm. It is not for me to do so. Yes, I would love to, but it is not for me to do so. God gave these people a beautiful land, and every day they massacre each other. They kill each other like there's no tomorrow. So therefore, I am not concerned about Jamaica, and maybe that's disobedience on my part, but I don't think so. But I know there's something to do with disobedience for me. I don't know what I'm going to disobey God in. Maybe it's the way I'm thinking about not feeding my enemies, not feeding the enemies of God. Maybe that's it, but I don't know. But disobedience is going to come into play for me shortly. And I hope I don't disobey God or disappoint him, because, you know, God is my truth in all that I do. And yes, I think I know what I'm going to do that might disobey God. I'm still thinking about going on the internet and trying internet dating, and I should not do that because that is not of God. And I don't think, I know God doesn't want me to do it. And I'm scared like heck to do it. So, you know what? I'll leave that alone for now. Okay. Onwards I go with my dreams. Now, after the disobedience dream, or me being disobedient, I dreamt a dead body on the ground. Now, on the ground, there was this black man. He was dead, literally dead on the ground. And I know what that means. And it is very scary for me, in a sense that we as black people have come thus far to gain nothing, to just die like dogs. And it's not fair. It's not right for us, but we cannot blame anybody else. We can't blame anyone but self. Instead of looking at life, many in the black community take life. We have no respect for life. We have no respect for self. We fight to belong, and it's time we stop that. Yes, with me seeing that dead body, what really gets to me and it really hurt is that we as black people are failing God. Yeah, we're failing God in so many ways. It is us, we as people, as individuals, that are failing God. When God has given us so much in the black race, and instead of holding on to it, we let it go. A prime example of this that really hurt is for me to hear God say, Michelle, Jamaica is unclean. Therefore, Jamaica has become modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. When you look at the death rate out there, how people slaughter each other, it hurts. When you look at how black people are killing each other globally, it hurts. It hurts. And I want to say, God, screw the black race, because you've given us so much in life, but yet we've taken it away from us. We are the ones to take life from us, not you as God take life from us. We, each individual that sin, fail to realize that each sin that we do come at a cost. It's the cost is death. It's not our physical self or our flesh that faces hell. It is our spirit, and each sin come at a cost. The time that your spirit have to stay in hell and burn, but people don't realize it, because we all say, oh, Jesus died to save us. And I keep writing in my books, and I will forever tell you guys this in these video: God cannot sacrifice a life unto death. If your name is in the book of death, you are going to die. There are no ands, ifs, or buts about it. In order for you to live spiritually, and yes, physically, your name have to be in the book of life. It must be in the book of life. God cannot bow down to death. So yes, I'm seeing this dead body. So therefore, I know a lot more black people is going to die real soon. So, yes, I'm seeing into the future. Yes, it hurts to the way we as Black people kill ourselves, do things that is wrong, and blame, but it all must come to an end. And but going back to my dreams, like April 3rd, I put up a video about my dreams of April 3rd. If you guys watch it, just to know, on the 4th, my dog, after walking her twice that day before, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, she defecated in my room. She just pooed in my room. Yep. So that part of my dream came through. So stay good, stay true. Listen, we all have dreams, and dreams are there. Like I said, dreams is a way for me to see into the past, the present, and the future. So as humans, we have to think, we also have to live. If you can inspire someone. I'm trying to do that, but I don't know if I'm getting there. But you have to think about you. You have to think about life. Yes, there is going to be starvation on land, more starvation on land, more death on land, because I see it. When you have sight and when you are chosen, you see certain things, you feel certain things. And I know for a fact that starvation is going to be there. There is not if and when, it is coming. So, for the righteous, for those who have their name in the book of life, I will not worry about them because I know that they're saved and God will provide for them. However, God cannot provide for those who are not of life. I repeat, those who are of life do not have anything to worry about because they are saved. God is going to provide for us. It is those who are not of life that cannot be saved. God cannot provide for them because they are not God's people. You're maybe wondering too why the earth is like this. The earth is like this because of us, we as humans, and the vile things that we do to each other each and every day. Thus, our sins. Our sins affect this earth itself, the way we live, the way we interact with each other, how earth expands, how things grow. And at the rate things are, earth cannot expand. Earth cannot give humans more space to destroy her because we are destroying her. And I'm going to leave this video at that for now until my other video where I give you more dreams. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share this video, and as always, I'm going to say it's up to you. If you want to subscribe to my channel for more videos, please do so. You're not obligated to do it, but it would be nice if you did for me. Okay, so stay safe, live good, and do what you can in a good and true way to ensure that your name is in the book of life so that when starvation comes, when you have no proper drinking water, you are safe. God will provide for you. Okay, so take care, guys. Bye for now.